Hi everybody, in this video we'll be discussing some important questions that can be asked in your 10th board examination. So let's begin. First is banking, which is a very easy chapter and it is formula based. Learn these two formulas by heart and make sure to convert n into months while calculating the interest, right? Short question from this chapter. Then we come to GST and shares and dividends. Again, you can revise the PYQs for all these chapters. If you have done around 10 years, then you can surely score 100. Linear inequations is all about drawing the right solution set. For example, this is given 0 is less than equal to x less than equal to 3. Here they have asked you to plot it in the whole numbers line. So you'll have to mark this 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. For real numbers, you have to mark this with the help of a line which is covering all these points. So this symbolizes that all the numbers that are present in between 0 and 3 are covered. And if I ask you how many infinite numbers are there between 0 and 1, so it's infinite, right? So x belongs to n, whole numbers or integers or all these can be asked. And make sure to make this dot when there is less than equal to and a hollow one when there is only less than or greater than. Then quadratic equations, we have ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Here you have to calculate the square root also, and students omit mistakes in this part. Make sure to do it correctly. And what is the nature of the roots? Solving through factorization and using formula. Again, these are very simple and you know how to factorize. So I'll not be discussing this now. Formula, you know, x is equal to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And this is the discriminant. And make sure to copy the symbol as well, like 2x square minus 3x plus 6 equal to 0. So b is equal to minus 3, not only 3. Okay. Ratio and proportion, a very important concept of componendo and dividendo is asked and it is used in many questions. Then we come to alternando and invertendo. Again, revise these concepts, but mostly componendo and dividendo. These questions are asked. Then factor theorem and remainder theorem. So they'll ask you this is the factor, tell me the remainder when we divide it by this. So you'll have to put the value of x minus 2 equal to 0 and x comes out to be 2 and then you'll have to put it here in this equation. Whatever the answer is will be the remainder. Then factorize this question. Again, a very frequently asked question. How to solve this? You'll start putting values from x equals to 0 up to when you'll get fx equal to 0. Okay, so example, I get x equal to 1. If I put it, suppose I'm getting 0 for this particular equation, that means x minus 1 is the factor of this fx, right? Then you'll divide and then factorize. Now matrices, a very easy chapter. Order of matrix, how to find it, you should know it. I'll tell you. Suppose this is A matrix and this is B matrix. Here the order is m into n and this is n cross q, right? So you'll just see, and these are the number of rows, these are the number of columns, these are the number of rows and columns. So the number of columns from the first matrix should be equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. These are equal and same. That means the order will be now m cross q, right? Very easy to calculate. Then add and subtract matrices. Null matrix is the zero matrix, right? Identity means 1 0 0 1. Now APGP questions, again you might face difficulty in this, but it is very easy and boards mostly ask you the formula based questions like the nth term, right? The last term is also a plus n minus 1 into d. Make sure that you know this concept. Sum of n terms. Then for GP you can do the formulas, right? All formulas. They may ask you the addition of three terms whenever they ask you three terms, that can be x minus a, x, and x plus a. This is how you will do. Then reflection along x equals to 0, x equal to a, y equals to 0, y equal to a, and reflection through origin. You very well know you can draw the graph and then show the reflection part, like the distance here and distance here should be equal. So the coordinates will be found. And you can also use the formula. Then midpoint formula and section formula, very easy again. Find the coordinates of this. You know you have to calculate it through the section formula. So when ratio is not given, very frequently asked question, you have to assume it k is to 1. Okay. And they may ask you to divide the line into three parts and calculate the coordinates. Then the ratio can be used like 1 is to 3 or 3 is to 1. Slope equation of line. See, slope is denoted by m, and equation of line is denoted by y equals to mx plus c. You can also write y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. Here m is the slope. Or if you have to calculate m, you will do this. Then questions on coordinates of centroid. These are very easy. Just have to calculate like this is x1, y1, x2, y2, and this is x3, y3. You'll calculate the coordinates of this centroid. So how will you do this? You'll just calculate x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3. These dogs are barking the entire day. So sorry for this background sound. Next is two lines when they are parallel or perpendicular. Then what will be the equation? You know, for parallel the slopes are same, but for this perpendicular it will be m1 into m2 equals to minus 1. Geometry, again areas of similar triangle, and how to prove that they are congruent. Then circles, important questions. You can cover it from PYQs, and all the properties must be learned by heart. Like angles of the same segment. See, these angles are equal. And if there is an angle, for example, this is a triangle given. So in a semicircle, the angle will be 90 degree. All the properties of circles, right? Then the tangent properties again. You can revise it from your book. Constructions, circumscribing and inscribing a circle on a triangle and a regular hexagon. So these are the constructions that are in your syllabus, and you'll have to do this only. Mensuration questions based on the formulas, like calculate the area and volume of cylinder, cone, sphere. Again, a very scoring chapter, and nothing difficult is asked in this part. They'll ask you direct formula based questions, like cost questions, melting and recasting questions, melting a cylinder and recasting it into four sphere pieces. So they'll ask you the volume of that, or maybe the radius or something like that. Combination of solids again, like there is this cone, and here we have inserted a sphere also, right? Trigonometry questions heighten problems like angle of elevation and angle of depression. Again, one question is asked every time. Whenever you prove trigonometry questions, if you're not able to do that, you can start solving left hand side and right hand side. Wherever you find two statements equal, you can start copying this part. Statistics, mean, median, mode, direct or shortcut method or step deviation. If they'll ask you to calculate the mean, median, mode, you can calculate it by any method, but if it is specified that you have to do it by the shortcut method, then you can do it with this. Otherwise, marks will be deducted. And ogive, like upper quartile, lower quartile, and median questions are asked. For histogram, they'll ask you the mode questions. Probability, again, a very easy topic. Simple basic questions are asked from this part. So, cards question, coins, dice. You should be familiar with the cards that are there in this set, and dice questions. They'll ask you even numbers, the probability of even numbers, or maybe The sum will be 6. So you'll have to make a solution set where the sum is 6. Okay, in section B, you can attempt 4 questions out of 7. Attempting extra question is also beneficial since they will mark the top 4 questions. Example, you have scored 10 marks in 5. So they'll be considering question 1, question 3, question 4, and question 5. Question 2 will be neglected for this calculation of your marks. So it is always beneficial to attempt extra questions. You can do it after you have completed the paper, and make sure to do all the compulsory questions, right? You will be awarded marks for the method as well. Thank you for watching this video, and all the best for your exam.